What's up, YouTube? This is Crypto Timmy coming at you with another one, with another banger. Good morning, guys. You are now tuned into the Crypto Timmy Show, and I'm your host, Crypto Timmy. And for this episode, I am going to be talking about how many turbo you would need to retire, guys. And also in this episode, I'm going to be talking about some of my goals and aspirations, the things that I plan on doing with my crypto profits at the end of this bull cycle when the dust settles and the money is safely in my bank account. Because I believe, guys, that it is important to have dreams and goals and aspirations. And maybe you guys could throw down in the comments, what are your goals and dreams and aspirations to do with your crypto profits? And so, guys, how many turbo would we need to retire? It is not a cut and dry thing. It is not a black and white thing. There are some variables that we will have to take into account. But guys, in this video, I am going to be assuming, and I believe it is a reasonable assumption to believe that turbo is going to reach 25 cents, a 0.25 turbo. I don't believe that is too bearish, and I also don't believe that that is too bullish. I believe that turbo can and will hit 25 cents in this bull run at some point in time. And so let's talk about, so we're going to go from the low end of the spectrum and we're going to arrive where I believe that the amount that you should hold to be able to retire comfortably. And guys, when I was first thinking about putting this video out, the number $1 million popped into my mind. But guess what, guys? $1 million ain't what it used to be. And I don't believe that you could comfortably retire with $1 million. If I had $1 million in my bank account right now, which I don't, I would not retire from my job. I would continue to work because $1 million, guys, you could, believe it or not, if you don't have an income coming in, you could spend $1 million in a quick period of time if you're not careful. And so I'm going to go with $2 million, guys. If you have $2 million, I believe that you would be able to retire. You'd still have to make some moves with that money, but you'd be able to breathe easily and be comfortable that you have enough money in your bank account. So let's start off on the low end of the spectrum and we'll arrive at that $2 million. And so if you hold 1 million turbo, guys, and turbo was to hit 25 cents, that would leave you with $250,000. And guys, is that enough to retire? I don't think so. So let's say if you hold 2 million turbo, and that is where I fall in the spectrum. I believe I have 2.1 million turbo. And if turbo were to hit 25 cents, that would leave you with $500,000 in your bank account. Still not going to cut it, guys. And let's say if you own 5 million turbo and turbo were to hit 25 cents, that would give you $1,250,000 in your bank account. We're getting there, but it's still not going to cut it. Let's say you own 7 million turbo and turbo were to hit 25 cents. That would leave you with $1,750,000. We're getting there, but we're not quite there, guys. So let's say you hold 10 million turbo, guys. And if turbo in a very good scenario, which I believe will happen, and turbo hits 25 cents, that would leave you with $2.5 million. And guys, I told you that there were some variables to take into consideration. And so I'm going to go up to 20 million turbo. If you're one of the chosen few, and guys, I would love it if you throw down in the comments, how many turbo do you hold? And guys, whether you hold 10,000 turbo, 100,000 turbo, a couple million, go ahead and throw it down in the comments, guys, because if you got skin in the game on this play, I believe you're going to do very, very well, regardless of how many turbo you hold. So if you hold 20 million turbo, if you are a very big turbo holder and turbo were to hit 25 cents, that would leave you with $5 million in your bank account, and congratulations, you could comfortably retire. But now, guys, I told you that there were some variables to take into account. And one of those variables is super, super important. And I hope you stuck around to this point of the video because, guys, if, let's say me, for example, I hold a little over 2 million Turbo. I believe Turbo is going to hit 25 cents. So if I said to myself, all right, I'm going to cash out with $500,000 on my Turbo, and I waited around for Turbo to hit that 25 cents, guys, that is a dangerous, dangerous game to play. And so what we have to do, what I suggest you do, is DCA out. Just like we DCA in, you have to DCA out. And I talk about, I've dropped a video before on my Turbo exit strategy. I will be DCAing out at a 5-cent Turbo. I will be DCAing out at a 10-cent Turbo, and I will be DCAing out at a 15-cent Turbo, guys, because I want my profits to be secured as much as possible. And so, guys, you do not want to get caught holding your bags. And so that is a variable. So if you hold 5 million Turbo, yes, that would give you 1,250,000. But if you're smart and you DCA out, you might wind up with 100,000, or you might wind up with, what I'm saying is, you might get more than that. You might wind up with $500,000. You might, but you'd rather be safe than sorry, guys. And that is the message that I am trying to get across in this video. And so for myself, for example, if I waited for the 25 cent, yes, I would have $500,000, but I am not going to get caught holding my bags. I would be happy if I make $50,000 off of Turbo this bull cycle. I believe I'm going to make more than that. I believe I'm looking at a secure $100,000 off of my Turbo, but I will be DCAing out. And then, guys, the next very important variable that you have to take into account is good old taxes, guys. Uncle Sam is going to want his money. So, guys, whatever your dreams, and I'm going to get to the dreams and goals and aspirations after this, but whatever your goals and dreams are, do not start spending money as soon as you cash out your profits, because you got to remember to pay taxes. So if you cash out with $1 million off of Turbo, Uncle Sam wants his money. So in reality, you're not a millionaire. You're a half a millionaire at that point. So guys, taxes and DCAing out. And so that is why I am saying you'd have to have around 20 million Turbo in order to retire comfortably when you take into account the DCAing out and the taxes. But guys, wherever you fall in the spectrum, guys, I believe Turbo is gonna, like I always say, guys, we are gonna be throwing a party on the moon, and I'll be there, all you guys will be there. And so let's talk goals and aspirations. So I believe there is a good chance that I will become a millionaire by the end of this cycle with the profits that I take from crypto. And I have a goal. So in 2020, I moved in with my mother to help her. She was having some health issues, and she was living in a really beautiful condominium complex in the area that I live in. It's actually a pretty exclusive area. They have a golf course, they have restaurants, they have a fitness center, all that good stuff. And my mother loved that community so much, and she loved it, but she rented there. And I am so glad that I got to spend that time with her there, and how much she loved it, and I came to love it as well. And a lot of you guys know my mother passed away in 2021, and I have since gotten, I wound up getting my own apartment. And guys, I am so grateful. I'm grateful for every day of my life, money or no money. I am just so grateful to be alive. And even, regardless, money is not the most important thing. But a goal that I have is, when all the dust settles and I have my money safe in my bank account, I would like to purchase a 2-bedroom condominium in that same complex that my mother and I lived in order, not only because I love that place so much, but also to honor my mother. I would like to purchase, hopefully I'll be able to purchase it cash, and get a 2-bedroom, and maybe convert one of the bedrooms into a studio for my YouTube videos, because I enjoy doing this so much. And so that is a goal, and I believe it is a reasonable goal, but wherever I fall along the way, it's going to be a blessing, guys, and it's so important to have goals when it comes to crypto. So guys, throw down in the comments, How many turbo do you hold? What kind of profits are you looking to cash out on at the end of this bull run? And yeah, let me know. I'm excited to know. And what are your goals and dreams and aspirations when it comes to crypto and what you're going to do, guys? So that's all I have on turbo. How many turbo you would need to retire today, guys? If you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and hit the bell notification so you can see when I have content coming out. It's going to be coming out on a regular basis for you guys. Guys, this is Crypto Timmy signing out. Peace. I'll see you in the next one.